The officers start with a polite request. They ask her to turn off the vehicle and present her driver's license.
How you doing, ma'am? I know, we got a call about it. You'll turn off your vehicle for me?
Oh, sure, I just got it started, but okay.
You good. What's going on with you?
I'm sick, I need to go home and see my dad, because I'm sick. They know that.
Yes, ma'am. You got your driver's license on you?
I sure do, I just got it back.
This initial interaction is standard procedure, aimed at ensuring safety for everyone involved. Karen's compliance, mixed with her claim of needing to see her father because she is sick, sets a curious and uneasy tone right from the start.
I'm sick, I need to go home and see my dad.
The officers quickly notice Karen's erratic behavior. They ask her if she is taking any medications or drugs, to which she replies negatively.
Are you taking any medications or drugs?
No.
However, her speech patterns and actions suggest otherwise. She talks about needing powder and mentions her contact lenses multiple times. The officers observe that her pupils are dilated, a potential sign of impairment.
All right, you say you are wearing contacts right now? I can't see them. You can step back to the back
part of my eye.
They try to determine if there are any underlying physical or mental health issues, but Karen's defensive and inconsistent responses make this challenging.
So this is the tip of the pen. I just want you to follow the tip of the pen where my finger is, all right?
I'm not doing this. You're gonna give me my license back.
Throughout the encounter, the officers strive to remain calm and professional. They repeatedly tell Karen that their primary concern is her safety. They want to ensure she is okay to drive.
You haven't drinking today?
No!
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to drive the car.
Despite their efforts, Karen's agitation grows.
Really, I can drink and drive?
No, ma'am.
Is that what you're telling me?
No,
they lied to
ma'am.
me.
She insists there is nothing wrong with her and demands to leave. This situation highlights a common challenge for law enforcement, balancing the need to assess an individual's condition while trying to keep the situation from escalating further. The situation takes a significant turn when the officers ask Karen to perform a field sobriety test. She refuses.
Are you refusing to submit to this sobriety test?
Yes,
sobriety?
I am.
Okay.
Okay. I am refusing.
Claiming she is an angel and does not need to prove her sobriety.
I don't believe that it is necessary because I am an angel.
Her refusal to comply raises the officers' suspicions even more. They explain the importance of ensuring she is safe to drive, but Karen becomes belligerent.
Test to make sure that you're safe to drive, okay?
She offers to let them search her car instead, which they decline. Their focus remains on her immediate impairment. In Florida, the penalties for driving under the influence DUI and obstruction of justice, resisting arrest, can be severe, reflecting the seriousness of these offenses. Although this Karen refused to take a field sobriety test, the officers observed signs of possible impairment, such as dilated pupils and erratic behavior. In addition, she refused to comply with the officers' requests, such as performing a field sobriety test and stepping out of her car. Her actions of driving away when instructed to stay also constitute resisting arrest and obstruction of justice. According to Florida law, Chapter 316.193 has tough penalties for a first-time DUI. The fines and jail time depend on how drunk you were and if there were minors in the car. A lower blood alcohol level, BAL, means a lower fine, $500, $1,000, and shorter jail time, up to 6 months. But that gets harsher with a higher BAL or a minor present, fines of $1,000, $2,000, and up to 9 months in jail. On top of that, your license gets suspended for 180 days to a year. It's important to note that resisting arrest is a completely separate offense with its own penalties. As per Chapter 843.01, resisting an officer with violence is a first-degree misdemeanor with fines up to $1,000 and imprisonment for up to 1 year. But her crime did not end there. Karen's decision to drive off, despite the officer's instructions, marks a critical escalation. This act of defiance and evasion prompts the officers to pursue her and stop her again.
Get out of the car.
Get
out of the car.
What are you gonna do? You've got me here for no reason.
Stand at the back of
I'm
your car.
calling 911.
No, let me.
When they catch up, the situation becomes physical as she resists their attempts to detain her.
Get away from me, mother.
Clear your car.
Ooh, you mess with me, you're in trouble.
The officers continue to ask her to step out of the car and cooperate, but she resists.
I need your help on Agricola Springs!
Grab the keys.
I need your help
Grab
on
the keys.
Agricola Springs!
Grab the keys.
I need your help on Agricola
Grab
Springs!
from the other side.
This interaction highlights the difficulties law enforcement faces when individuals refuse to comply and the need to ensure everyone's safety. The final interaction results in Karen's arrest. Despite the officer's numerous attempts to resolve the situation peacefully, her continued resistance and erratic behavior leave them no choice but to detain her forcibly.
Was it worth it?
Throughout the process, the officers emphasize their concern for her safety and that of others, but Karen's actions necessitate their intervention. Clearly, this is not the only time when Karen is arrested and causing a scene. Just wait until you see this next Karen. On April 19th, 2024, officers responded to 4 Faraday Lane, Palm Coast, regarding a highly intoxicated female with dissociative identity disorder. From the start, the woman is visibly confrontational and challenges the officer's authority. The individual was
Let me leave the premises?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Oh,
Check this out. How about you come lean on the patrol car real quick, okay?
no.
discovered near the junction of Faraday Lane and Fawn Lane. Approaching the officer's patrol vehicle with an aggressive demeanor, she appeared unsteady on her feet. The officer noted a pronounced smell of alcohol coming from her. Upon being asked to stand beside the patrol car, she grew increasingly upset and started shouting, creating a disturbance in the neighborhood.
Don't mess
Follow you in
with
the traffic,
me.
okay?
She refuses to comply with their requests to calm down, setting a defiant tone early on.
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
I am sick.
Her refusal to cooperate and repeated demands to be released highlight her disregard for the officer's instructions and legal protocols. As the situation progresses, the woman makes dramatic claims, such as having HIV, which appear to be attempts to manipulate the officers or gain sympathy.
I am going to die.
Why
Do you understand? Because I have HIV.
These claims distract from the initial reason for the police presence and complicate the officers' efforts to maintain order. Throughout the interaction, the officers maintain a calm demeanor and attempt to reason with the woman.
Why? Why do I have a severely cut hand? Why?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah.
They explain their actions and try to manage her escalating behavior professionally. However, as she becomes physically combative and continues to resist detainment, the officers are forced to restrain her to prevent harm to herself and others.
Are you gonna read me my rights?
Stop it. You're
Are you
spitting
gonna read me my rights?
Ma'am.
Are you gonna read me my rights?
We can read you your rights if that's what makes you feel better.
The woman's persistent demands to have her rights read to her reflect a misunderstanding of legal procedures or an attempt to assert control over the situation.
Give me my rights!
We're currently hands-on with female.
Give me my rights! Give me my rights!
Okay. You want me to read you your rights, ma'am?
Yeah!
Okay.
Read me my rights.
Okay, I'll read them to you.
Yeah!
Despite the officer's efforts to accommodate her requests to some extent, her non-compliance and interruptions prolong the confrontation unnecessarily.
If you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time you talk to a lawyer. Ma'am, do you understand your rights as I've read them to you?
Yes or no?
Roger that, then we won't ask any other questions.
The woman was arrested for intoxication and assaulting police officers.
So, you know what? I've got you on report right now.
And you're on body cam, okay?
Yeah.
The whole time you're being recorded.
Body cam, yo! Body cam! Public intoxication, yo!
It was a quite disturbing arrest, but not the worst. Wait until you see this next case, where Karen even tried to bite a police officer while being arrested. On November 23, 2023, law enforcement officers were called to 7,350 US 8WWY 19 N Pinellas Park following a report of battery. Witnesses reported that the defendant was striking the wall and causing damage to property inside the premises. The initial interaction involves officers pursuing Nicole, who is instructed multiple times to stop running and comply with their commands.
Leave me the phone. Bitch, stop. I swear to God. I swear. Bitch. I swear, bitch. I swear.
Stop.
I swear. No, stop. I'm for real. I swear to God.
This phase of the encounter highlights the officer's efforts to establish control through verbal orders.
Nicole, stop.
All over.
Bitch.
Let me get my feet.
No.
Nicole, stop. Nicole, stop. Turn around. Turn around.
From a legal standpoint, officers are authorized to use verbal commands to assert authority and ensure public safety. However, Nicole's failure to comply escalates the situation, necessitating further intervention.
I swear to God. Stop. Bitch. Taser. No.
Officers are legally justified in using verbal commands to establish authority and attempt to de-escalate situations.
God, for real. God. God, glad about that. God.
Get out of the door. Get out of the door.
Stop.
Nicole's non-compliance increases the risk of harm to herself and others, justifying the escalation of force tactics used subsequently.
19. God. 10-4. Still fighting. God. God.
There you go.
Possibly one taser.
19, 10, 15. Taser twice. God.
As Nicole continues to resist arrest, officers resort to deploying a taser in an attempt to subdue her.
There was a taser I threw under the car. It got loose.
The use of a taser is a commonly employed intermediate force option by law enforcement when faced with non-compliant individuals.
Wait for me. Roll over.
Roll over.
Roll over. Do it now. God.
From a legal perspective, the use of a taser is justified if the subject poses a threat to officers' safety or is actively resisting arrest. Despite initial taser deployment, Nicole continues to resist arrest vigorously, necessitating physical restraint by officers.
Yeah, I blocked it right now.
I need a hobble. Hey.
Do we want to move this car out of the way?
Yeah,
There's a hobble taser?
No, it's in the middle. It's right
Hobble my front seat.
This phase underscores the challenges law enforcement faces in apprehending non-compliant individuals safely. From a legal standpoint, officers must balance the use of force with the duty to minimize harm, ensuring the restraint does not escalate beyond what is necessary to gain compliance. Officers are trained to employ physical restraint techniques proportionate to the level of resistance encountered. Nicole's persistent resistance necessitates continued physical control measures to ensure public and officer safety. Compliance with lawful commands is paramount, and the officer's actions aim to achieve this while mitigating risk.
Hang on a second. Can you pull that up?
There we go.
This woman was charged with resisting arrest and battery on a police officer. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.